Are you serious? Are you serious? Asteroids, but not just that, 5 waves of energy and the cosmic storm that's out there. I mean, Steve Quayle was on our show yesterday. And he was talking about how that he used the waves of energy. He spoke about it. He said it's being caused by planet X, or as Gil Brazar would say, planet 7X, and that this gravitational pull is warping the asteroids, swinging them into the path of the Earth, and that's why we're seeing such an increase. Matter of fact, NASA right now has listed, as of today, 1,771 potentially hazardous asteroids that would be called near-Earth objects that we're tracking right now. And one of those asteroids is going to go whizzing by the Earth today. It's asteroid 2005 VL1. That's 2005 VL1. It's a pretty good size rock. It's 18 meters in size. Good news is it's not going to hit us. It's going to go by the Earth at about 2 million miles away from us. It's not going to hurt us. But again, every day we are constantly seeing asteroids and meteors picking up. Matter of fact, we had 15 fireballs that pierced through our Earth's atmosphere last night, just last night. So we continue to watch it. Today, my guest is Mike from around the world. He'll give us the update on this second of the 5 waves of energy. We already have seen a ton of activity, an increase in asteroids, fireballs, and meteorites, no question, and earthquakes and sinkholes opening all over the planet, big cracks, all kinds of things going on. He's keeping a close eye on this as the core of the Earth, the magma, is shifting. Are you serious? And while that's going on, of course, we know that the intensity of the pressure that's affecting our magnetosphere. As a matter of fact, that has been captured by BP Earthwatch and Dutch Sense and others. And even NASA now is coming up with an excuse for why we're receiving so much energy waves. They're calling them cosmic rays, and they're saying that they're coming from a distant star that was sucked into a black hole 50 million light years away. Well, that's nice, never a straight answer, but that's their explanation. But we want to know more about it. And so today, as this has been such a power week, we had BP Earthwatch on Sunday night. We had Pastor Casper McLeod Tuesday. We had Gil Brazard Wednesday, Steve Quayle yesterday. And today, Mike from around the world. And next Monday, my guest is going to be from Caravan to Midnight, John B. Wells, the radio personality who hosted for many years on Coast to Coast and has a syndicated broadcast right now. John B. Wells will be my guest on Monday to talk about a numerous amount of things. It's going to be very interesting. But today, Mike from around the world, give us an update. He said that the first 100 days of the arrival of this second of the 5 waves of energy would be intense, but that it would get much more intense into around June, July, August, and September. We're going to feel a whole lot more. How much radiation are we experiencing right now? Radioactive, radioactive. Is this all part of the process leading us up to the wormwood moment when the water becomes bitter? It's in the Bible. I understand the timing, but how does it come about? And is this the process? We're going to try to find out more about it in today's live broadcast today at my website at www.paulbegleyprophecy.com. That's www.paulbegleyprophecy.com. And yes, this is a sweatshirt with a sport coat over it. Yes, I've already been asked 3 times, what are you wearing? What? Give your life to Jesus Christ. Okay. I'll see you guys at 12 noon Eastern. Are you serious? Are you serious? Are you serious? Asteroids! Yes, in a few hours, we're going to have a close encounter with a asteroid just newly discovered, and it's asteroid 2017 BX. Now, this thing is going to go scraping by the Earth, even closer than the scientists in the NASA and other observatory satellites anticipated. It will be 0.68 lunar distance. That's about 150,000 miles from the face of the Earth, much closer than the moon. And we didn't even know about this asteroid till 3 days ago. And so I brought this up. Hey, just discovered, here it is, and it's going to go whizzing by in a few hours. Tomorrow, on January 25th, in just a few hours from now, this asteroid is going to come dangerously close to the Earth. Now, the probability of impact is a good chance it's not going to hit us. But when you don't discover an asteroid quick enough, you don't have time to read its speed or distances or its trajectory as well. You have less time to analyze it. We know how big it is. It's 10 meters in diameter, so it's a 30-foot rock. Huge. There's a lot bigger asteroids, but it's not a rock we want to get hit with. This thing hits us, it would be about 30 times more powerful than the one that hit in Russia in February of 2013. And we have no idea where it would land. So we don't want it hitting us. We don't think it will. But this is the kind of thing that all of us got to be aware of. Now, the Bible said there would be, that the stars would fall from heaven like a fig tree would cast its untimely figs when it's shaken of a mighty wind. And we know Jesus said part of the end time signs would also be this. There shall be signs in the sun, which we're at a solar minimum, with a huge hole in the coronal hole that's allowing solar wind streams to flow right toward us, sending CMEs and ultraviolet rays. So these things are happening. Signs in the sun. There shall be signs in the moon and in the stars. Distress of nations with perplexity. The sea, the waves roaring, and men's hearts would fail them for fear, for looking after those things that are coming upon the earth, for the powers of heaven shall be shaken. Then, here's the good news, then shall they see the Son of Man coming in a cloud with power and great glory. And when these things begin to come to pass, he said, look up, lift up your head, for your redemption draweth nigh. I'll be back with more current world events and how they relate to biblical prophecy. We're not going to get hit, I don't think, but it's close. It's close, and we didn't have much time to prepare. Are you saved? Jesus will come faster than this. You'll have no time to prepare, and you'll get no warning, and he's coming soon. Don't be left behind. Are you serious? Are you serious? You might want to get some coffee. You don't want to miss tonight's Sunday Night Live. My guest will be BP Earthwatch. We're going to talk about 7 things. Number 1, we will, not necessarily in this order, but we're going to talk about these 7 things. Trump executive orders on immigration, and those 7 nations, they're the same that Obama had already pointed out when he signed an immigration restraint in 2009. Same 7 countries. But why the backlash? Why the harassment? Why the media? Why the protest? It's off track, folks. This country's in trouble. Number 2, Comet 45P and Honda. It's approaching the Earth. It'll be here February 11th. What does this mean? What condition is the comet? Number 3, the coronal hole in the sun, Earth facing. What does this mean for potential earthquakes? Number 4, solar wind speeds. And how is that going to affect us? And number 5, and with the ultraviolet rays and with radiation. Number 5, earthquake zones to watch. Where should we be alert? Number 6, rain and snow in California, the condition of the drought. What does this all mean? And number 7, extreme weather patterns, from tornadoes to blizzards to snow and rain to flooding to landslides to everything that's taking place in the last few days. What is this all about? And we're going to talk about all of these things with Jesse from BP Earthwatch tonight. Don't miss Sunday Night Live. Sunday Night Live. Plus some guy just jumped off the Woodrow Wilson Bridge. What? Well, come on. And all the protesting in the airports and all of this craziness, and Chuck Schumer crying. There's no crying in Congress. Crying? I'll be back with more, guys. Give your life to Jesus Christ. It's insane. Are you serious? Are you serious? Asteroids! But not just that, 5 waves of energy and the cosmic storm that's out there. I mean, Steve Quayle was on our show yesterday, and he was talking about how that he used the waves of energy. He spoke about it. He said it's being caused by planet X, or as Gil Brazar would say, planet 7X, and that this gravitational pull is warping the asteroids, swinging them into the path of the Earth, and that's why we're seeing such an increase. Matter of fact, NASA right now has listed as of today, 1,771 potentially hazardous asteroids that would be called near-Earth objects that we're tracking right now. And one of those asteroids is going to go whizzing by the Earth today. It's asteroid 2005 VL1. That's 2005.